are the winners and losers of this tax break if it does come to pass?
Well, the winners are the same companies that are winning now in the U.S. tax system. They're ones that are able to shift income outside the U.S. and get low tax rates around the world. Think tech companies, think pharmaceutical companies, anyone who's really earning money from patents or other intellectual property.
Richard, this is interesting because this idea, this patent box, the innovation box, this idea seems to be pleasing to both sides of the aisle on Capitol Hill. You don't find that a lot.
Right. The two key senators who are working on this are Chuck Schumer of New York and Rob Portman of Ohio, who often don't necessarily agree on tax policy. And so what's going on here is Democrats see this as a way to promote innovation, to try and attract and keep jobs in the U.S., to make the U.S. an attractive place to headquarter a company, and Republicans see it as a way to provide a tax break and do some of the same things. And so there's a chance. Now, tax reform is always just down the road and never quite here. And so there's any number of details and issues that would have to get worked out.
So in theory, it could be pleasing to both sides. I wonder, though, for individuals who want to stop paying taxes or reduce their tax obligations, usually for expats living abroad, it's a long and windy road to get out of those obligations. You've got to renounce your citizenship. You've got to pay, what, a $2,350 fee. You have to pay an exit tax on all your assets, from your homes to your retirement savings to artwork, jewelry, stocks. It might seem easier for companies to relinquish their U.S. tax obligations, but there's plenty of red tape there, too, as well, right?
Yeah, these inversion deals that we've seen over the past year, Mylan and Medtronic and other companies like that have moved abroad, those aren't necessarily easy. They spend a lot of money on lawyers and fees and everything trying to get out. But even beyond that, what companies are able to do is move their assets abroad and then earn the income overseas. So what a lot of companies have been able to do is take their patents, their trademarks, their formulas, put them in low-tax countries, and then say all the income is earned there. That's under pressure around the world now.
And Richard, just quickly, it would be a new way for companies at least to keep their intellectual property here.
Right. It's definitely incentive for companies to bring some of those assets that they've put overseas, to bring them back and develop new ones here. That's the idea. At the same time, the potential problem is for companies that don't have a lot of tax breaks now, that are paying high rates, retailers necessarily, that's who might get hurt from this.